Hey guys, hello. How are y'all doing this Saturday evening? I was gonna say Sunday. That's tomorrow. Sunday evening. How are y'all doing today? Today has been a good day. I chilled. I'm drinking Savvy Sliders. Um, I went to the movies today and I saw Halloween Kills. I just came to the realization, I've been watching Halloween since Halloween came out in 1978. I am 24 years old. I'm about to be 25. I've been watching Halloween since I was since I was like a real, early 2000s? No. Yeah, early 2000s. I've been watching Halloween since the early 2000s. I remember when I was young, he scared the crap out of me. Michael Myers scared the crap out of me. As I've gotten older, I have came to the realization that, for one, they need to burn his house down. Burn his house down. Burn down that childhood house. Y'all know for the past Halloween movies, he always goes back to his childhood home. How about you burn that home down instead of rebuilding it, trying to do it? No, burn it down so he can't go back to the house. Okay, and then number two, I finally came to the realization that Dr. Loomis is the worst doctor ever. Dr. Loomis was the worst. He was the worst. Your job as a psychiatrist, you're supposed to somewhat help your patient, right? But you decided, hey, you just don't deserve to be out, you don't deserve to see life at all, you know, and that's understandable. But my God, I feel like if he would have just tried a little bit harder, a little bit more harder, maybe Michael wouldn't be the person that he is. But Dr. Loomis just said, screw you. You don't. Mm-mm. So Dr. Loomis was the worst. He was the worst. And he is the reason why you keep coming after your patient. You're supposed to be over this patient. Why do you keep coming back? Why did you keep coming back, getting in his way? And I just came to the conclusion. It took me this long to realize it, but Dr. Loomis, no, he was a bad influence on Michael. He was a bad influence on Michael's life. Um, but sorry, but that's just what I came to the realization after watching Halloween Kills. Um, Good movie. If you like Halloween, you've seen all the Halloween movies like me, not the remakes. Go and see it. Um, let's get into it. This is Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. Okay, this is season 3, episode 52, Demons and Lies. Now, I have not reviewed the past, two episodes of Life After Lockup, and that's just me. I apologize. Y'all gonna be sick and tired of me apologizing to y'all for not doing these reviews. But here I am. I love you guys. Here I am. So, and plus, they weren't really all that much, the episodes, for me to, like, you know, give y'all. But this episode was somewhat good. So we had Stan and Lisa, Brittany and Marcelino, Brittany and Ray, Christiana and John, and Lacy and Shane. I'm gonna start with, oh, and Puppy and Amber. I'm gonna start off with the least important. Y'all know how I start off with the least important all the way up to, the main episode based on. So let's start with John and Christiana. So they can leave. John and Christiana, they can leave the show. So John, no. So Brittany and John, Christiana, what am I talking about? My God, my brain is all over the place. Christiana and John, okay? They look at the wedding venue and everything like that, and Christiana says that she wants to invite her sister, Tanya, Tara. Where did I get Tanya from? Tara. But since her falling out with Tara because what her and John did when she was in jail, she wants to have her at her wedding. Of course, that's your sister. You want your sister to be at your wedding. John, on the other hand, is like, I don't think it's a good idea. So John calls Tara, goes straight to voicemail. He was like, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good idea if you don't come to wedding, so I recommend that you don't come to the wedding, okay? And he goes to see his elder because John is Native American. And he goes to his elder and they do like this little saging or seance or whatever. I don't know. What I got from it was like to remove any negative energy whatsoever. So they do that. And he tells him that, I called Tara and I was like, yeah, I don't think you should come to the wedding. And his elder was like, do you think Christiana would be happy if she found out? John was like, yeah, she'll be mad if she doesn't find out, but she doesn't need to. But she tells John that she did call Tara and that she does want her to come to the wedding and that she didn't make it to the bridal shop or whatever. And her mom was like, she's just covered in them demons and she needs to come back home away from the demons and to be with her family. We see on the preview, they show the rest of what's happening on the rest of the season of Love After Lockup. Her and John get married. I think the son was there because y'all remember she FaceTimed her son to invite him to a wedding, but he was like, I'll think about it. I don't know if that was her son in the wedding, but you know how they do it. If anyone, has something to say it now. We see like a caption, her sister. And I'm like, oh, so you did make it to the wedding. I hope she does not tell John. I hope Tara does not tell John that she loves him. Oh my gosh, that will be so embarrassing. Oh my god. Mm-mm. That will be embarrassing. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I like to chew on the ice a little bit. Okay. But so that was John and Christiana. So, who we want to talk about next? Let's talk about Brittany and Marshallino. So, Brittany and Marshallino. Y'all probably like, girl, you are so annoying. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna eat any more ice until this video over. But Brittany and Marshallino. So I think the last time I talked about Brittany and Marshallino, they were going to the place where they have for like the sober living, and they was gonna pull up on Robert. So they did pull up on Robert. They pulled up on Robert, and they got some of the stuff due to police being there. They got some of the stuff, and they cussed out Robert and everything like that. And so they went back to the house again, and police were called, and they said that they had to go to court to file like a small suit claim and everything like that. So I guess they're gonna go to court for that. Brittany and Marcelino, they get home. And Marcelino is just annoyed with everything that happened and it's just over it. And Brittany, she decides to go into the pool. I think she was drunk. I said, whoa, now. Don't do that now. Don't be in the pool and you drunk and girl, don't do that. So Marcelino, he calmly tells Brittany, what's done is done. It happened. We can't do anything else about it except go to court. But you know what? I understand what you're trying to do. You had good intentions. You had a good heart on what you're trying to do with this sober living house. And, I don't see you as a failure, but this was just a setback. It was just a setback, and, everything's going to be okay. I understand what you're trying to do, but let this be a lesson learned and everything like that. And she understood it completely. She just didn't want to seem to look like a failure in front of Marcelino. I just feel like Brittany and Marcelino can exit off the show, gracefully. Brittany, out of all of the convicts that have graced our screens during Love After Lockup, seasons of Love After Lockup, she is one of the few that have turned her life around. And she's in a good place now. She has her kids. She's with her, Marcelino. She has a roof over her head, and she's doing something that she is very passionate about, and I think that she doesn't need to be on the show anymore. She has her life together. So, you know, Brittany and Marcelino, they can exit gracefully, bow out gracefully, on the show. Let's talk about Amber and Puppy. Amber and Puppy can go. They can go too. Amber, like I said, one of the few people who have, changed their life around, turned their life around. Amber is one of those people. So I don't think I touched on this, but Amber and Puppy were gonna do a double date. Puppy with Eric, her boyfriend, who Amber saw while trying to look for Puppy, and then Amber back with oh man, what is his name? Is it Scotty? Sammy. Sammy. And so they do the double date, and I forgot what happened on the double date. All I just remember is them talking, and then Puppy making jabs or whatever. And so I don't understand. I really forgot. I think I didn't watch the episode. There was one episode where I was just so tired and it wasn't interesting, and I just literally watched something else. So probably this was the episode, so I don't remember what happened during the double date. But I guess Puppy must have said something, and that pissed off Sammy, and Sammy walked away. So Amber hasn't talked to Sammy in a couple of days this episode. He came back to her, tried to explain everything, but she was just tired, and she knew that she knows how Sammy is, and she doesn't want to go through that again. So she was packing up his stuff. Puppy came over and she said this was at your door. So Sammy must have dropped off some flowers. And Puppy was like, "You want to burn some stuff? Let's go burn some stuff." So they grab all of Sammy's stuff and they go to this, little junkyard type of stuff. And they go to one of the crates and they start lighting up his stuff. And Amber says it's over. It's over for her and Sammy. And she's changed and she's not going back to her old ways, while Puppy is so happy. She all, bug eyed because she's happy and that Sammy's out of the picture, and so she's trying to weasel her way back into Amber's life. And I say, girl, she broke your heart once. She broke your heart once. Don't go back to try and get your heart broken again. Okay. So that was Amber and Puppy. Hmm. So that John. Okay, so I got John and Christiana. I got Brittany and Marcelino. I got Amber and Puppy. Okay, let's do um Brittany and Ray. So I didn't mention this episode. Brittany, a couple of episodes ago, she went to surprise her mom to meet with Ray. Her mom don't want anything to do with Ray. Her mom is judging Ray so hard for no reason, but I understand where she's coming from. But she's doing too much. Her mom is doing too much when it comes to Ray, and she says he has to show at least some type of income for 3 months. So they're doing that, and then Brittany pressuring Ray to get pregnant. And that episode really annoyed me because she keeps pressuring him about, having a baby. And she's saying, oh, we only have this certain amount of time. I'm going to get pregnant now. And that whole part just kind of irritated me with Brittany and Ray. So she also said that she has a secret that she needs to tell Ray and that she's scared that it'll come out. So they go to a fertility clinic and they're asking questions. And one with the questions were, have you ever been pregnant before? And that was the secret. Brittany told us that she had an atopic pregnancy, and that is when the egg gets stuck in the fallopian tube. And she said it was around night. She was 19 years old, and she had surgery immediately. And she said that that's what happens. They take one of your fallopian tubes out. And so she hasn't told Ray. That was a secret that she didn't tell Ray. And he was like, I had known nothing about this when I was in jail. We talked about, having kids and everything like that. And it's like, I'm upset that she didn't tell me. So then the doctor comes in and he tells Ray more about atopic pregnancies. And um, she can still get pregnant with one fallopian tube. That's what the doctor says, but we know we're going to do some more checkups and we'll make sure that everything's good to go. And then she was like, is there a time limit on when I should get pregnant? And he said, yes, when you're younger, the higher, rate of getting pregnant, but then as you get older, that steadily declines. And, you know, Janet Jackson had a kid. Well, when she was in her 50s, when she's in her early 50s, How old is Janet Jackson's son? Janet is like in her 50s, and she had a son. Um, Lots of people get pregnant when they're, you know, older, and that is true. When you're younger, you're more, likely to get pregnant, but that slowly, gets down as you get older. And so Brittany is just, she's 30, I think she's 33 or 34. She's ready. Time, come on, chop, 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 chop. And but you just can't pressure right now, Brittany. I know you want to get pregnant, but he needs to get some more money in, okay, to support you and to support the kid, okay? And then y'all want to get married. It's going to take some time, Brittany. It's going to take some time, okay? Let him get situated with his job, get some more money, and then y'all can start looking at getting married and then having kids. But let him have some time. Let him have time. He just got off of probation. He just got off of doing that being at the halfway house. Let him keep getting a little bit more change in and see what happens. I know you want to get pregnant, girl, but you gotta wait. You can look into surrogacy. You can look into surrogacy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can look into that. You can look into surrogacy, or some people don't want to do that, or you can look at adoption. But I understand it that you want to give birth naturally. You just gotta wait. You have to wait just a little bit longer until he is financially ready. Financially, Brittany, I know you're working two jobs and you got your income, but you need to understand that he has to make his own money and that he needs to get some of that money to restitution fees. Let it be financially stable. Let it be financially stable, and then bring it to a kid, because kids are a lot of work. Kids are a lot of work and a lot of money. Let's just pause it for right now. Pause for just right now and then see, okay? Uh, Stan and Lisa and Lacy and Shane. Get Stan and Lisa off of the show. I am really tired of Stan and Lisa. They I just don't see it no more. I don't see this chemistry. I never seen the chemistry to begin with. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. And Brittany and her melted off braids can get off of this show. I am so sick and tired of her and him flipping it on each other. And I really was trying hard to fast forward these scenes. It's just so annoying. Brittany, I think the last time that I talked about Stan and Lisa, they were at the church and they were going over like counseling or whatever. Um, what happened? What else happened? She started getting jealous because, well, not jealous, but she brought up Stan having his exes on the walls and him talking to the girl named Tina, and so they get into an argument. Stan leaves. Lisa threatened to leave, but then Stan ended up leaving. He goes to a park and he's talking about his wife and how they connected instantly and how they had great chemistry and great memories. He's looking at this old video of his wife and he really still does care about her and love her. Lisa, on the other hand, she's trying to find out where Stan went. She goes on a computer and she makes a fake profile, okay? She makes a fake profile and I think she was like, it's a picture of me or someone that looks like me, just like the boobs and the stomach part, the midsection. And she created the profile and she sees Stan's Facebook. And Stan, he's driving and he keeps glancing at his phone. I think he said something like, "Oh my gosh." And he sent a message to the fake profile that Lisa made. And so he's communicating with Lisa. And I think I caught a glimpse of the message to where it's like, I live in, Missouri. Um, and then I think one of the last messages were, would you like to meet up? So she's gonna set up what it looks like on the rest of the season of Love at the Lockup is that she is gonna set up a place where they can meet and she surprises him or whatever. But that's what Lisa's trying to do. And girl, you are just using this man. You don't care about this man. You don't love him. Girl, just stop trying to make fetch happen with this relationship. I'm really over Stan and Lisa. They can go. They can leave. Okay, leave, 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 leave. Then we get Lacy and Shane. Lacy and Shane can go too. They can go too. Lacy, I don't think I mentioned this, but Lacy, she and Shane, they went to this gym. They went to the weird gym where he works out, and he's talking to this another girl who he works out with, and Lacy gets all insecure and whatever, and then she tells Shane we're gonna take a lie detector test. So that's what happened in the previous episode, basically. They go to the lie detector test, and the lie detector person, he Shane also explains how sometimes lie detector tests, they're not 100% true, and that is correct. Lie detector tests are not 100% truthful. Okay, they are not 100% effective or anything like that. So it's like, why are you wasting your time on something that's not really true, really 100% true? So Lacy talks to the polygrapher, and he gives her like interview questions. What do you want me to ask him? Ask him, has he been talking to other girls? Ask him if he, thinks about anybody else while we're having sex. And it's like, why doesn't he want to have sex with me? Just like ask him these type of questions. Okay. So Shane, he goes into the test, and they, strap him up, whatever. So the polygrapher asks him, questions. Are you talking to any woman, asking for sexual favors? No. Have you snuck out or lied about your location to Lacy to go meet up with anybody, male or female? Shane says no, and it's like, have you ever asked anybody for any sexual favors? And he says no. And as he's saying it, there's like this red meter that just keeps going up and up and up and up. And then there are some sections that are red, and I'm like, oh, yeesh, Shane. And then he also is like, is there any secret that you haven't told Lacy? He said no. Okay, cool. So test is done, and it was so awkward how they like recorded it. Um, it was either their footage or the polygrapher's footage that they used. So they get done with the lie detector test, and the polygrapher, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna read off the questions, and there was like three questions that you know that they detected were lies. One of them was, is there a secret that you're not telling Lacy? That was the one. That was one of them that Shane lied about. The second one was, have you been lying to Lacy about your location of where you go and everything like that? That was the second one. The third one was, have you contacted anyone, anybody, male or female, asking for sexual favors? That was a lie. I said, oh, I said, Shane, what have you been doing, Shane? Oh my god. Lacy was Lacy was shocked. She was like, "Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to get out of this room. Oh my god. Excuse me. I need to get out of this room." She was like, "I don't want to know. I don't want to know the answer. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't want to know the answer to any of this. Oh my gosh." The producer was like, you know, what, that he's been asking like other, like he's been asking guys for favors and everything like that. She's like, yeah, that one, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. And one of the producers were like, how would you feel if he was bisexual? Like, what if he is bisexual? Lacey was like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. She's just playing with her hair. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. No. Nope. I couldn't do it. Nope. Nope. Couldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Nope. Would not do it. Meanwhile, Shane explains to us that he has an OnlyFans, and he talks to everybody, male, females, and males included, saying, flirting with them, saying, if they would meet somewhere, and he wouldn't meet them. I said, why? So you can get money? Shane, no, see, Shane. I was thinking he was talking to the dudes to do like a threesome. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Like, oh, you're contacting to do like a video and everything like that for threesome with you, Lacey, and the dude. But you like basically catfishing in a way. And so Lacey comes back in, and the polygrapher explains to Lacey what Shane said to us. He, has the OnlyFans, and he talks to them and everything like that to get money. That's it. And Lacy, she's still pissed about it. And then Shane was like, shoot, since we done a lot of detector tests, why don't Lacy take a lot of detector tests? And I said, true. I said, true. Lacy, how about you take a lot of detector tests too? Since she want to do one with Shane so bad, how about you do one too, Lacy? And she was like, why do I need to do one? Why do I need to lie? What do I need to lie about? What, you think I'm talking to somebody else? And I'm like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And his name is John, John. And you're calling him, telling him how you think he's cheating on you, how Shane's cheating on you, crying to him in the bath. Yep. You are. You're lying, Lacy. You're lying. Maybe you should take a lie detector test too. Tit for tat, okay? Tit for tat. That was Love After Lockup, y'all. This episode was, like I said, it wasn't all that good, but it was, it was watchable. It was watchable. I'm just ready for the rest of this season. I'm ready for the rest of the season of Love at the Lockup, Life at the Lockup. I'm ready to see the dumb competition, whether it's Sean or Deontay. We don't know which one is dumber. We don't know which one. It's a battle between Sean and Deontay on who the dumbest person ever on Life at the Lockup is. Y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow for the review for BMF. All right. Peace. I love you guys. Bye.